Now, this is very important vocabulary. What is it? That you and your team must establish. Are you ready? Say yes.
Yes.
What business are you in? Relationship business, right? Spinal correction. Now, what you communicate to people is what business are you really in? Saving lives. Empowering people to make their lives better. Empowering people to see past their limitations. So what you want to do is create a language with your team as to what business are you really in. That's how you talk to patients. Mechanics is what business you're in. Inspiration is what business you're really in. So I know Elite is not in the chiropractic business. Yeah, our mission statement, we empower doctors to be inspired leaders to change the impression of chiropractic in their practice and in the general public. So we create inspired leaders. Really what it is a self-empowerment system. We help people empower themselves to become divine inspired leaders. That's what we really do. To be able to connect, release what's inside you, connect with the life force inside you, be able to express that in chiropractic in every area of your life. That's what business we're really in. Your team needs to communicate the business you're really in. That's compelling language. Not only that, we have a creating an inspired team pillar. That vocabulary, when you speak vocabulary that has a higher vibration, you feel what you experience. So one way to manage yourself is when you look at how am I feeling right now? Because if something's stressing you out, how am I feeling? And then if you want to change that feeling, what you do is whatever you give, you experience. So how many times in chiropractic, we serve for the sake of serving, love for the sake of loving, the whole D, blah, 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 all that stuff, right? And then what chiropractic has created was a consciousness that we give to the point of self-sacrifice. Has anybody ever practiced like that? That's when you reduce, doc, I'm having a hard time, I just can't, and you just want to keep a patient. Okay, we'll reduce your fees. And then 2 weeks later, they're telling you about a $10,000 family vacation they're going on. They pull up in their new car. All that, right? And you feel abused. Anybody ever go through that? You experience what you give. So if you're angry and you don't like being angry and you want to connect back with love, what do you do? Give love. Now there's many times, I'm not always right, but there's, you're in a relationship. And how many people get frustrated when you're arguing? Anybody do that? And you go, this sucks. Anybody experience that? This is bullshit, blah, 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 blah. And you have your point and you're driving your point. Anybody besides me ever do that? And then you think, okay, let me stop, breathe. My state's all messed up right now. What do I really want to experience? I want to experience love. So what do? You just go over and kiss them. Right? Sometimes saying I'm sorry is a little hard. The first step may not be I'm sorry. You notice I keep looking over here, Paula. No, but that's right. This is something as we go through, and we got married, we got together with that before, and then we got to know each other. We said we don't really know each other, but let's do this, and we'll work our way through it. And then, two powerful people, very strong core values. Don't push on them, because you know what you're going to get, and it's pretty consistent. These are core values. They're being pushed on, and here's what we get. And then sometimes you have to go, okay. You know what I mean? And then sometimes just go, you know what? I want to experience love. Let's go give her a kiss. Doesn't mean I may not be ready to say I'm sorry, regardless if I'm right or wrong, but at least, okay, at least that feels better. I'm starting to feel better. You know what I mean? And if I feel better enough times, then maybe I can get to I'm sorry. Right? So that's managing your state. Those are action steps. Like, look, I don't want to do this, but it's like that with a patient and in your life. Whatever you give is what you experience. So abundance is realizing that giving and receiving are simultaneous. And your brain doesn't know the difference. Your limbic brain does not know something outside of you versus something inside of you. Your emotional brain only knows what you feel. So your brain is only a receiving machine. You're really a receiver. Because if what you give you experience, then you're always receiving. You have the choice of what you want to experience. Now, if I'm built to receive, then I can attract universal abundance. And you realize that giving is always replenishing yourself. Right? Because every time you give, you experience what you give. I'm just replenishing my own energy. Now, giving doesn't deplete you, it replenishes you. How's that for a perspective shift? This is in my book, Healed, coming up fairly soon. People don't buy products or services, they buy identity. Man, this is huge. This is what business are you in and what business are you really in. People buy who they're becoming. Now, this whole system is set up like that. That's why we set 20 to 30-year health goals for people that went to Boot Camp 2 in Atlanta for the first time. You started there. People that have been here before are coming next month. People buy who they're becoming. That's a consultation when you're going through their subluxation story. Who are they becoming subluxated versus who are they becoming unsubluxated? Who are you becoming in your life? As life progresses, are you moving toward a higher consciousness or are you moving away? Are you moving toward in some areas of your life or are you moving away in some areas of your life?